Throw plates, jerk. Sweeping up and being all matey, jerk.
Also, in the Castlevania games, there is an enemy that throws curry at you.
Having a single eye, jerk.
And not only do they throw curry at you, but then they run away and try and hide and explode when they run into a wall. The dash charm. Is it the twinkle pendant? Is that what it calls it?
Yeah.
Dash charm sounds cooler. Twinkle pendant, however, does totally sound like a My Little Pony thing. Oh, you dash through those. So you go back to that other chest that you got earlier. Oh, but you can't, because this person's here.
Quit stomping around like some sort of mad person. I guess she is pretty mad, isn't she? Who spit in your coffee?
I was going to say Yoshi, but we already found out Yoshi's dark, and dark doesn't spit in coffee to my knowledge. Ah, have you learned the pattern?
Stop that attack. Just that one where you dash at me. Yeah, that one.
Rip.
She likes that attack and I don't. I'm a very memorable person, thank you very much.
Yeah, he wears a jester hat and everything.
I hate this room.
Why? Because it's long?
Because there's a boss in it.
Oh. I mean, that's a pretty fair reason to hate a room.
And she's a psycho that wants to fight you for no reason.
Isn't that true of a lot of bosses?
At least most of them are psychos that want to fight you because you're trying to stop them.
Well, I mean, you are hypothetically in their way, whatever that means.
In the way of what? Them defeating the great evil thing? If that's the case, then, I mean, I'm not really in the way, am I? I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, but maybe they want the glory. I feel like the pattern of staying on the opposite side and letting the dash attack get you and then jumping over them is the way to do the damage. Because when you go up and try and get in their face, you mostly get hit like 3 times.
Ignoring these bad guys because they're bad.
It would have been really unfortunate if they could follow you into the boss room. I feel like you wouldn't have enjoyed that.
Okay, I don't like when you hit me with your attacks. Like that one.
I don't like it when you, the boss, hit me in the video game.
Okay, that one was my fault because I jumped on the shockwave thing.
Yeah, you can't Goomba stomp a shockwave, to my knowledge.
That's because shockwaves aren't Goombas. Okay, I keep being just slightly off.
Just think Dance Dance Revolution. Rip. But yeah, you see how that pattern seems to be effective
I'm not trying to face tank things.
Well then, duh, just choose not to. The scary butterflies, they left. They don't look anything like butterflies.
They're not even really all that scary.
They're very scary. They have one eye. Name one thing that has one eye that's not scary.
Cyclops?
Cyclops is so scary. Although if you'd said Mike Wazowski, that would have been legit. What was that?
Nick
Oh.
Fury.
Nick Fury's like the scariest guy in the Avengers movies. He's played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Peg Leg Pete.
I don't even know who that is, but he's probably scary.
It's a cat from the old Mickey Mouse cartoons. He's big and fat. He eventually got rid of the mustache. I mean, the eye patch, which is kind of weird. And his name was just Pete.
See? He's really scary. He can choose to have two eyes, but he just actively chooses to have only one. Rip.
Quit exploding me, lady. Why am I hitting you? You're too durable. Go away.
Because it's fun to hit bad guys sometimes.
Why did no one drop cards? What I want is cards. You guys know that, right?
If you can't kill the boss in 70 hits, I think that there's a problem with the boss.
So I just recently beat Heart and Slash, and you can beat that boss if you did played the game correctly in one hit.
Oh, does it have a special weapon or something?
If you got the right, is it the good ending? Then when you fight the boss, you do something that drops your hit points to 1. But it also means that it makes it to where the boss dies in 1 hit. So.
Oh, did they have mirror to your health or something when you start?
No. Normally you have a lot of health. It looks like the fight ended, because I just lost control for a second. Then all of a sudden I had control back, and then I died. I don't have time for your plates and nonsense. Ow.
Well, they wanted you to have one anyway.
Huh, I fell on spikes and took 1 heart's worth of damage. Spikes aren't scary at all.
I don't know, spikes are still scary. You could get, like, tetanus.
Go away.
But it did fall into the room, oh no!
No one invited you.
Well, you're at a distinct disadvantage this time.
You have no boss courtesy.
Can't you see this is a cutscene, bad guy? Stupid meta-knowledge enemies.
Ow me.
I really feel like you should just do the cheese, the hits. Go on one side, jump over. Go on the other side, jump over. Go on one side, jump over thing.
What do you mean cheese the hits? Take hits?
No, like where you just jump pattern them instead of like trying to dash or things like that.
I'm not trying to dash. I'm just jumping over attacks.
Oh, I thought it looked like you had dash attacked there.
I'm throwing cards. That's how I'm attacking. I'm trying to get the heck out of the way.
I don't trust these guys.
I'll probably deal with him always missing a heart for the boss fight. If I
Yeah,
don't...
those mean guys. You can't Goomba stomp the shockwave.
Okay, that time I didn't move in time, which does less damage than hitting the shockwave, to be honest.
So what did you think of Ralph Breaks the Internet?
It was a good enough movie.
I liked it. I had lots of fun. It's on my list of like maybe less than 10 movies I've seen twice in theaters. I have a list slightly longer of movies I would have seen again in theaters if they were in theaters when I went to see movies. But like The Land Before Time wasn't in theaters when I was choosing to see movies.
Fair, I guess.
And Fantastic Mr. Fox was a one-time airing where I saw it, so I didn't get to see it again. Although I gladly would. And I only got to see Isle of Dogs once because I didn't have anyone to go with me again, and I really don't like going to movies on my own. I'll basically only go to a movie on my own if it's a debut of something that I really, really wanted to see. You're starting to get that rhythm.
I'm starting to realize that when it was like if I just move away when she fires those shockwaves, I move at the same rate as them, so I need to stall.
Can you dash attack in the air?
Yeah.
You might be able to use that to get out of the way quicker then. Depending on how your motion is stalled.
It's more that I start falling right and crash into the last one.
Oh,
So it's just I'm not getting enough air